This is how AI optimizes my schedule. This meeting got canceled. Hooray! We didn't really want to go.
Shut up. Okay. Hello and good morning. It's Brian's Republic Home of the Game Overs, starting up a little test stream. Another test stream. All these test streams. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Bonjour. Comment ça va? We are going to be doing some, I guess, some computer repair today. And we're just setting up the stream just to do that. I don't say computer repair. I'm cleaning out a motherboard. See if I can trade it up. Trade it sideways. I don't usually use Intel, but my brother saw an old motherboard laying around on my studio, in my studio, and he said, "Oh, that's an i7 9700K, I believe. I believe this is overclockable. Let me double check here. Yeah, oh, not 9700K. It's 9700, so it's not overclockable. But for his uses, he doesn't really need to overclock it. So it's this little motherboard right here. It's a little dirty, a little dusty, and I'm gonna try and get it running. So fingers crossed that we can get it running today. And we'll see what we can do. I'm just making sure I have power for things so that I can plug it in. And we're just going to shut up the chat box and all those other things. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shift and then you can select everything and then say copy. And I'm going to go to overhead, which is my area here, and I'm going to paste reference. Oh, so I don't really need the just chatting one, so I can remove that guy. Yes. I do need my face, but I have to use a different camera on this one. Go. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna put this thing. Auto capture. I need to add another monitor for my overhead setup. Let's see here. Audio input, auto input capture. Video capture. We're gonna go to We're gonna add video capture 2. I'm gonna add existing. I'm gonna add that one because that's my big face. My video capture 2 is big face. Show transition. Cut. What? Transform. And we're gonna reset the transform. Oh, that didn't work. Transform. And well, what the heck am I doing? Fit the screen. It's not working. Oh. I thought it was too big, but it's actually the right size. I'm just out of frame. Oh, yeah. Yeah, boy. That's what we're talking about. Never mind. I can just resize that. There we go. And then we can remove video capture device 1. I have my face. Oh, full Z. I'm gonna move this over here. I'm gonna move things like this over here. And then we have chat over here. And then I think everything should be good. Hey. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean this motherboard. And we're going to see what we can do with it. My problem is I can't see chat, so So that is, therein lies the rub on this setup. I think I have a solution. I'll be right back. For my purposes today, I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about that for now. I just want to clean this thing, so that's what we're gonna do. All right. Let's start by doing a little introduction. This is the Z370 series Prime Asus motherboard. It's a beautiful motherboard. It's a 4-year-old motherboard. It's a little dusty. I believe this is... what is that? See, there's a little bit of damage. Damage on there, but it seemed I believe it still works and it's still good, still in good condition. I got it from my buddy, and we're just going to take our time using some 50% isopropyl alcohol, just getting some of this dust out. See if I can zoom in a bit more. And where I'm zooming, should be able to get in closer. We're gonna try and make things all pretty and stuff. So what I haven't done yet is check if the pins are broken, but I don't think it is. I'm just taking my time here, just wiping some of the PCB dust off of the PCB, and it's really caked on. Trying to get my finger in there. That's what she said. I really want to monitor this in front of me while I'm actually doing it. But we're going to get close down and dirty in this thing. So we're going to pop this this processor lid up and double check on the pins. Yeah, it's doing. Just gonna get a general wipe down of all of these things. I've seen people actually wash motherboards in the sink. I think his name is Bitwit. Just trying to be careful that I don't leave any paper towel and left behind in some of these areas. It's looking pretty nice. Try to get into these little areas here. I don't even know if this motherboard works. What I'm trying to do right now is just test out the best way to clean a motherboard, because I have a few dirty motherboards that I want to clean. Oh wow, that looks way better. Look at the Q-tip. The Q-tip is focus. It's very satisfying to see the dirt come off. It's just caked on there. All right. Let's see where else you can see the dirt a lot better in the camera. I'm just getting my Q-tip in as deep as possible. It's just all this innuendo. It keeps coming out of my mouth. I hope you all are having a wonderful Sunday. A relaxing Sunday. Let's clean out this top part of this i9 7900. And no, I don't have an anti-static mat. You're probably wondering if I should be doing this. And you know what? I'm even questioning myself whether or not I should be. I'm just going to continue doing it. If you're liking the music, it is Best of 2024 Monster Cat. I will be subscribing to Monster Cat again, so I can use it into my content. There she is. She's looking really nice. Yeah. Let's lift this holder down. Oh, there's dust in on this thing too, right? Let's just do a bit of a clean there. Not too aggressive. For me, this is just routine maintenance. Let's go take a look at the chip, shall we? Oh, there's a little bit of dust there. Chip looks pretty good. Pins on there, on the processor. Looks like it's nice and You good? I don't know how to clean. I don't know how to clean processors. But that's how the underside of a Intel processor is. There's no pins on it. The pins are actually on the board. Oh, did it not take? What the heck? I keep forgetting to hit the done button on there. Marvel Rivals does look different, doesn't it? But there she is. i7 9700 processor. We'll put it back in. And how you know is there's this dot right here. See that dot? That dot is where you want to put the little arrow on the processor there. I'm not teaching you guys anything. It's for me to remember. I watch these things again. How did I do that again? It's nice and seated. And we're just going to continue to clean. Got underneath that holder. Now we're able to get some of that dust out. Ooh, that stuff is caked on right there. How's it going, No Way? Welcome back. I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday so far. And let's reseat this holder back in. This is an old motherboard, almost 4 years old now. We're just giving it some love before I try to make it work. Like I mentioned, I don't even know if this thing actually works. But it's dirty AF, and I thought I might as well try to clean it just for the experience. I'm doing good. It's a beautiful day. I can get closer. How much closer can I get when it focuses? It was like, Brian, why don't you test it first before you start? Well, this has been sitting in my basement for the last year and a half. So I'm not too concerned about it. I had no plans for it. But my brother saw it. And he said, well, if you're not going to use it, you want to trade? So I don't know if it works. Oh, yeah, I saw that. TikTok is gone. I was talking to one of my buddies, and he was just like, yeah, TikTok is not going to disappear. And I was like, oh, TikTok is disappearing, bud. Don't you worry, bud. America has decided that it's not good for America. America has gotten rid of TikTok finally. Look how clean that is. I can't even... It looks clean on my angle. It's not clean on the camera angle. It's funny. I actually went onto TikTok today just to see what's going on in the TikTok verse, and there's a lot of goodbyes. It's kind of sad. It's the end of an era, you know. Apparently, all of America's allies are going to be following suit, so most likely Canada will probably follow suit. I don't know if they will, but it's too early to tell, honestly. I don't know if I'm seeing that right. I am. When the Supreme Court says go, it goes. Yeah. Yeah. It's bipartisan, that's for sure. As close to bipartisan as you'd think it would be. Do you know what the vote was? Do you know what the vote was on the Supreme Court? Because there's like the bunch of judges that are at the Supreme Court, right? I'd like to know what the vote was. Was there someone who said nay? Was it unanimous? Was it 100% all yay across? All in favor to ban TikTok from the United States of these Americas? Say aye. And it was unanimous. Like every single one voted no, to get rid of it. I was watching a creator before TikTok got banned in the States, and one of them is just like, hey, yeah, you know, TikTok is bad for American. There's an American gentleman, and he's doing a role play with him as America, and America's talking to China, and China is agreeing, and they're like, wait, why are you agreeing with us? It's like, yeah, you're right. China also banned TikTok. I didn't know that. I just learned that from that video. Then I did a quick Google search, and lo and behold, China has banned TikTok because it needed to use a government-approved TikTok or government-approved app. So, yeah, that's the weird thing, right? Are we being all duped right now? Is the New World Order making things happen without us? Is the wool being pulled over our eyes? All right. Okay. I'll be cleaning. What's next? What can I clean next here? This PCB is made in China, of all places. Apparently, it was unanimous. There was no nays, eh? Huh. I mean, like to vote no to not ban TikTok may feel un-American. But here's my question, right? Here's a question that I have. Of the 3 judges that did it? Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Because there should be... Yeah, the Supreme Court doesn't all operate at the same time with all those judges, right? I'm gonna clean this area right here next, right here. So, because America wanted TikTok to relinquish power to... they wanted TikTok to surrender TikTok to Americans, to an American company or something. I haven't fully read the things that they tried to do before getting it banned. And it's so weird. One of their issues is that China is using TikTok to spy on America. But even China has banned TikTok. So it makes me wonder. And China even argues that America was using TikTok to ban it from China, saying that that America was spying on China via TikTok, which is pretty funny, actually. So there's half-truths There's half-truths. You have to see it in the middle. The truth is somewhere in there. Whether you believe TikTok or China. Still a lot over here. Just need to rub that out a little bit more. Rub that one out, Ryan. Rub it out. Facebook is no different. They take and sell our info just like any other app. Yeah, I know. But you attach a foreign national company or country behind an app, then you scare the shit out of everybody. You know? The threat of foreign interference with people, with the young people's minds. I think that's one of the other arguments I was hearing. They're like, there's the young people. Will somebody please think of the children? You know, Maud Flanders. Will somebody please think of the children? Oh. TikTok is rotting the minds of our youth. Twitch is still here. Elon Musk is foreign, so when are they banning X? Well, you know, Canada, even me, like I'm foreign national originally, right? I accept being Canadian and what it stands for, and we have to realize that America wasn't just America. America was an idea. I'm regurgitating right now. America's an idea that we walk away from our oppressions from the other countries, the countries that we come from, and we have a democratic democracy of America. That's what we believe in. From the oppressions of a foreign ruler and dictator. Hashtag England, you know? Ilana, but here's what's funny about that walking away from oppression thing. Most of Gen Z say they are oppressed in some way or another here. They are. Even millennials too can barely afford to buy housing, to buy and own their own land. It's kind of weird when, you know, an old country, it's hard to find work and jobs and land. You have to go somewhere else to find it. Oh wait, hold on. America's getting old there too, isn't it? And then so is Canada, but there's a ruling class apparently. A ruling class. The ruling class. I have to clean the top part here. The top part section that I need to clean. Look at that. Look how dirty that is. I don't mean to due to a shitty economy. Yeah? Here's the problem though. Due to a shitty economy, ideas start to swirl, and nationalism and all of that stuff end up becoming something that people use as talking points to gain notoriety and all that other stuff, you know. I'm also talking about most places that have dictatorships. And I'm not saying America is going to become one. I don't believe so. I think America will get through this whole period of banning TikTok. Germany had that. Back in the early 1900s, right? They turned to Hitler because they believed that he was the one national pride is what it's for Germany. And then different ideas start to spawn from that. And that's the other problem too. Let's see what happens. How brown does the banana have to be bad? Brown does the banana have to be bad? That's actually hilarious. How brown does a banana have to be bad? That's my question to everybody. I'm not upset that TikTok is gone. I've always kind of wished for it, but not like this. Not like this. Hashtag Matrix. You remember that? Remember that that part of the end of the Matrix? Not like this. Yeah, I know. I feel you. Well, that's pretty good. Okay, let's go to the next part of this one here, and let's get going. Not like this. Not like this. I know. This is the pain. The pain, the suffering. You can promise a cure. Oh my god, he fucked it up. If this little operation is successful, I'm gonna do this for one of my other motherboards. And mind you, it's quite relaxing, to tell you honestly. You see, I have to. You can see some of the dirt. Oh, I don't know if I can get in between the RAM slots. That might be a lost cause on that one. Yeah, no, I feel it. I'm gonna refocus here. There we go. All right. You know, I feel like maybe this is, you know, all those Orwellian, utopian types of movies that we watch and stuff like that. Those warnings of utopia. Maybe there's some truth to it. You know? You have to be very careful. But we all act as if everything was in an ideal state previously as well, right? There's still a bunch of stuff that we haven't figured out yet. This doesn't help the cause, obviously. Alas, Babylon. Hell yeah. And someone will say, what about Babylon 5? Alas, poor Yorick, I knew him well. May you rest in peace, TikTok. It's kind of funny though, is it? Doesn't it feel like... I'm trying to get my thought process out here. Doesn't it feel like this is like cutting out free speech, even if it's owned by another country? Doesn't it feel like that? Doesn't it feel like that to you? It's a book about the aftermath of the worldwide nuclear... Ah. I should read it. Cool. I'll have to check it out. I may find it on audiobook. I am not much of a reader, unfortunately. I'm a listener. My Aunt Diana swears up and down that the setting in the book is based off of the tiny town I live in. I've read it and I don't think it is. Close to where I am, but not the same town. Oh, fair enough. Not in my backyard. This is looking really good. This motherboard is looking fantastic. What is this part here? The camera reveals some things and hides others. I think I'm doing a really good job right now. All right, let's go to this dirty sucker here. I was going to do this by myself, all alone. I was just like, you know what? I need to clean out this thing for my brother, and let's see if I can try to get it working. I thought to myself, wonder if anybody's out there wanting to hang out and chat, and lo and behold, I have you, No Way. Thanks for hanging out, my dude. I appreciate you. The question is where is the author from? That's the real question. Ooh, this thing's goopy. What the heck is that? Someone jizzed on this thing or something. What the hell? It feels like something dripped down. What the heck? That's gross. What is that? Ew. Oh, look. From years of removing graphics cards from this slot. All right. Let's clean what we can on this baby. It's a very pretty board, however. I really like it. This is a heat sink, giant heat sink. I think there's a fan here? No, maybe not. It's just a heat sink. I don't think I can get into this ridge here. I think it's too deep. 'Cause I'm in too deep and I'm trying to keep above in my head. Wub 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 wub. Wub 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 wub. Oh, look, there's screws here. Should I? Should I? I think we should. I'll be right back. I don't know if this is gonna fit the screw. Nope. Oh, wait. Slowly rebuilding my studio. Just remembering where I put tools and stuff like that. Let's see what happens when we unscrew this guy. I wonder if there's any. I hope there's no thermal compound on here because it is a heat sink. Maybe there is. Maybe it's just a thermal pad. But this is the chips, I believe the board processor. Oh. No, it's just the cover for another M.2 drive, NVMe. Oh. Okay, cool. Well, okay, not bad. I'll let my brother know that. I think that's what that goop is. That goop I was talking about. It's that thermal adhesive, the adhesive for thermal compound. So this here is the. Usually on some boards you'll see there's a fan here. I keep forgetting what it's called. What I think it's the chipset, the Z370 chipset thing that controls the logic on this thing. I think. I'm speaking out of my ass because I'm trying to make things interesting. But I think I'm in the realm of correct on that. Get this all nice and clean. We're gonna do my little studio office workshop and try to do more of these types of contents. Escape for a few hours from the real world. Just do a more of the things that I want to do this year. That's one of the things. I wouldn't say it's a resolution. It's a commitment to do better. The kids have had a really bad schedule for school and stuff like that, and I want them to be in the right frame of mind when they're learning. Think critically. That's what my parents afforded me. That's what I'm going to do for them. So we're trying to get into school, because usually it's me and my wife would take turns. Hold on a second here. Get them to think critically, and you can't do that if your schedule keeps bouncing around. I don't think it's too good for their young minds to have such a kind of like a what's happening today? Don't know what to do. I'm not saying that they're having issues about it. I think I'm just going to try to make it easier for them in the future, so that they can see what a schedule looks like, and so that we can follow a schedule, and because the world runs on schedules, you know. That's the goal for me. The other thing is to do more things that I want to do. Try and regain some of my hobbies that I love doing. Streaming, for one of them, is the biggest one for me. And work has kind of been really tough on that. But I am really, instead of coming home feeling tired, I'm going to come home and try to be, hey, you know what? I'm going to fix a computer, play a video game, instead of vegetate and watch the TV, Netflix, anime more like it. I wouldn't say Netflix is my main source of content, but you know what I mean. Hang out with my dog and stuff. That was great, but I think my hibernation is kind of done. You know, when you force yourself to work, like, I gotta work. Force yourself, get up and do it. I'm gonna force myself to relax. That's my goal. That's my goal for 2025. And I'm hoping that I can get to do that. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to de-stress and leave work at work, you know what I'm saying? Alright, we do another wipe and we'll turn the board. I think we're good on this area. Pretty good. We're going to put on this guy back again. We'll wipe around the thermal compound that's been seeping out of it. I'm going to tell my brother to buy another NVMe just for that slot, because it's a waste of space. What's the point of having this board not use that NVMe? All right. Very cool design. Hey, what's going on, Mo? How are you, Mo? Welcome back to the stream. Did I just drop a... I did. Oh no. I will find that screw. 1 second. Let me put these screws back in. It's good to see you, man. How are you? How's your Sunday treating you? So I'm never going to have shag underneath my shag carpet in my studio ever again. I'm getting rid of this thing. Gosh darn it. Oh, there it is. It's a good thing it didn't fall in there. I am refurbishing this motherboard, which I don't know whether or not is working just yet. And if it's not working, it's going to end up becoming a art piece that I'm planning to do with motherboards for my studio. If it's an actual dead motherboard, my plan is to make a motherboard wall or a motherboard centerpiece. So if it does work, that is what I'm going to do. If it doesn't, I'm going to make a trade with my brother, and I will get a Ryzen 5 3600 for this board. But right now I'm also testing on what's the best way to clean a motherboard without destroying it. And the good thing is that this motherboard has been sitting in my basement for the last year and a half. That's what we're going to do today. So after I clean this, I'm gonna clean out the all-in-one cooler that I have that came with it, and I'm going to try and get this computer running. All right. Okay, we have one more Q-tip to use, I think. There's a little bit of residue there of something. Let's try and get as much of this out as we can. Okay. Cool. Here it is. I think I have one more place to clean. That gets dusty anyways. I'm not worried about that. All right. There it is. There it is. Nice and clean. Oh, so shiny. Very cool. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab that cooler and test it out. Here's the cooler. And we're going to open this baby up. There's a spacer of some sort. That I don't. The two have, and one doesn't. Uh-oh. I believe this should work. That. The standoffs are here. Oh no. Clean that off. I'm gonna get some thermal paste. The thermal paste I use is Arctic Silver. Focus. It's Arctic Silver. Come on. Doesn't focus. That's okay. Okay, thermal compound is going on. Because this is such a small processor, we usually try to put Pressure should just push down. A pea-sized. I could be wrong. I haven't done this in a while. But that's what we're gonna do. Hey, baby. Baby Republic is here. Hello, Baby Republic. How's it going? What's up? Yeah, I can try and fix it. Yeah. Yeah, I have to make epoxy. So let me find epoxy, and then we will get that together. No, I have to buy it. So we have. I'll find. Well, we can buy it. Don't worry. Yeah. Your hair comes is tomorrow. So when is it coming? Today? Next week? Okay. Then we have time. We've got time. I'm just trying to get this computer running to see if it actually works. So we've got a processor, we've got our heat sink to keep the processor cool. I'm gonna get spacers in a bit. Pushing this down will make the thermal compound spread across. The processor. Huh? I'm gonna create it with teats. You know. He wants to do something with it. With this version, and he wants to update his system, so I said okay, I can do that. So I'm testing if this actually still works. If it works, then I'm doing that. Yep, I'm streaming. A few folks are hanging out with me. Okay, so if I remember correctly, discuss this. Yeah, she's gonna make it herself. But you guys are awake. It is 11. I see. How come I can't? Okay, talk to you in a bit. Bye. Now that we got that, plug in the CPU fan. There we go. All right. because I have DDR4 that I can't use inside the streaming rig, we're going to use 2 Trident Z 8 gigabyte sticks for a total of 16 gigabytes of RAM. At least I think this board is DDR4. We'll find out fairly quickly. Yep. It's DDR4. I'm actually going to get a motherboard box. 1 sec. All right. Zoom this out a bit. Okay, so the fan is seated. This thing needs a little bit of dusting as well. Shit, let me blow it out. It's not that dusty. I'm gonna wipe up that top. It's not that dirty. Okay, so we've got the RAM, we've got the processor, we've got our processor CPU cooler. All right, now what we want to do is it needs to have a motherboard. Sorry, a hard drive for operating system. 1 second. Luckily, I hoard a lot of my stuff, and some systems are just hanging out. And I have a 500 gig stick right here. I don't know if you can hear the music, but there is music going on. Figure it out a little bit. A 500 gigabyte NVMe drive from Samsung. You can't see that, can you? We're just going to put it inside the main NVMe slot. After this, we need to get power.
Bloody and bruised, I was drowning in your ocean before you even noticed my call. Under the waves, my heart was wide open to a love I thought was honest and true. Such a mirage, such a facade. That a part of me always
not the right screw for that. Because obviously two different boards. Okay, we have to find. I have to get here. I have to get myself a smaller screw.
Truth inside, 'cause I was beautifully blind. Kept me out of every picture. Was I ever in the frame? Light the flame, ignite the blame. Free my soul from your chains. I'm facing up.
Maybe there's one inside here. Nope. Maybe not. Oh, maybe. No, not there. I might have to go a different direction. Instead of this NVMe drive, what we're going to do is we're going to do something. Bro's building a fucking time machine. Hey, JDX the kid, what's going on? How are you? Give me a second here. I'm going to find a different hard drive for the operating system. I'm not going to use NVMe. Because I'm short a little tiny screw that screws in for the NVMe. So what we're gonna do is bring this thing back. How have you been, my friend? Happy New Year to you. It's good to see you. Sorry I disappeared off the face of the planet. I ended up having a medical issue the last 3 months here. Wasn't feeling well, and then all of a sudden it culminated to pulmonary embolism. And if you haven't heard of don't know what a pulmonary embolism is, because whenever I say it, no one knows what it is. Pulmonary embolism basically is one of the big three, close to the heart attack and stroke thing. It's basically a blood clot in my lung. Be right back. I'm gonna grab my a hard drive. Thanks, JDX. I appreciate you, man. But I hope you're having a good New Year so far. So I'm just trying to get this PC working for my brother. He wants to trade out his motherboard for this one. All right, so we got the motherboard clean. Processor is on point. Has the cooler plugged in. RAM is plugged in. Now we need power. Power. Guessing medical terms. Watched a lot of Jeopardy as a kid. Nice. Yep. I feel that. All right. Power supply is ready to go. Already had this prepared previously. Before we plug it in, got to plug a few things in to get the motherboard powered and the processor powered. This is for the motherboard. It'll power all of the things that the motherboard needs. Bend it to our will. You will bend to my will, motherboard. Power supply. Okay, nice and clicked in. We need to power the SATA hard drive for the operating system. I don't know if this motherboard works. So this is some effort that I'm doing. Next, we need to put in the processor. We need to power the processor. Here's the CPU. CPU, yay! Bro, you gotta try Switch emulation on here. I just got Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle on my S24 running with very minimal graphic glitches and locked 30 even in cutscenes. Ooh, nice! Took a lot of research, but hopefully it doesn't randomly corrupt. Fingers crossed that it keeps working, man. Yes, I am. I've got to try and that's one of my goals too, is to get another system up just for emulation. So that's my goal, is to do some emulation as well. There we go. Okay. CPU, motherboard. What else is there? And we need a graphics card. We'll do this guy here. This is RTX 3070 from the Gigabyte. Too bad Gigabyte no longer makes graphics cards anymore for consumption for regular people. There we are. Now let's power. Let's power the graphics card. I don't think I need. I won't need both of those. I'm just going to use this one position here. These clips are the bane of my existence sometimes. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Thumbs up. So, now, all that's left is to plug in the power supply. Plug in a display. Now you're gonna watch with me whether or not we did this right. This screen is what we're looking to make sure that it actually works. All right, I'm gonna trip the RGB is going. That's a good sign. And actually I don't have to trip anything. All I have to do, there's a power switch right here. Oh man, is everything plugged in properly? Okay, let's see what happens. If things blow up, let's see. Oh my god, it turned on. Oh, it's flashing. What's going on? Let's go. Post Malone. Post Malone. Uh-oh. Oh, no. There's a yellow light. Uh-oh. Nope. That yellow light seems that it's it says that it's a DRAM fault or something like that. Don't forget to apply a generous amount of thermal paste on your CPU and install your RAM in opposite directions. I know, right? Yeah. Let's see what this DRAM fault is. DRAM light. Z370. A DRAM light on Z370 that's always on could indicate the memory is faulty or not installed correctly. RAM module not seated. Ooh, okay. Let's turn this off. JDX, you jinxed me on the installing my RAM in the wrong directions. No, I think one of my DDR4 RAM sticks are toast. So I'm gonna remove one and see if that changes the whole thing. All right, one sec. All right, so we've switched out the RAM. Turn the motherboard back on. Fingers crossed. This is what we want to see have light up when it says MSI. Okay, let's press that power button again. It's flashing. No DRAM fault this time. Oh, wait, there it is. It's on again. It did it again. Let's take a look. No. So I think we found the broken one. Or something's wrong within the motherboard. One second here. Let me turn it off. Let's see if it's the same light actually. Yeah, DRAM again. All right, let's try that one more time. I mean, the RAM is lighting up. The DRAM fault is on again. So it's either the modules might be messed up, apparently. Nope, it's not posting. Let's try a different slot. It's seated properly. Maybe it's the motherboard's RAM slots that are messed up. So I'm going to try a different slot. All right, let's try that. All right, we're looking at this light here. Right here. This turns on. Yeah, no, the motherboard is borked. Motherboard is B-O-R-K-E-D. Yeah. So it won't post. Trying to do some troubleshooting things here too.
Maybe I'm colorblind. Don't know where I lost the colors. I only see black and white. Come to think of it, but it all comes back when the moon gets low, dancing in the afterglow. And when the room starts spinning and my eyes are closed, feeling like I'm not alone. 'Cause there's a ghost in the machine. I only see you when I go to sleep.
Now it's flashing. All right. I'm gonna change the RAM. Okay, different RAM stick. Yeah, looks like it's toast. The motherboard is toast. I think the processor should still be fine. So I'm gonna see if I can find a used Z370 board. Yeah, looks like it's toast. Yeah. So the memory module is done or cooked. So I'm gonna have to double check on that. But yeah, fun. Isn't that great? That was my morning. Let's get over to chatting. Mo, no way, JDX the kid. Thank you guys for stopping by. To be continued on this thing. I'm gonna see if I can find a motherboard in my stash that will take a 9700 CPU and see if the CPU is still salvageable. Looks like the motherboard is toast, so that's a sad. That is sad. But hopefully the CPU isn't toast, but the motherboard is toast. Shouldn't have that DRAM light on, and I've changed the memory sticks, and it's not posting. But that was fun. I'm gonna go and prepare some lunch for the kids. Thank you so much for stopping by today. No way, JDX, Mo. Hopefully we get to stream later on today. It's a lazy day in the house, so it's a good. Usually we're out and about and running around and all that stuff. But yeah, we're gonna shut this baby down and get the old the food going into the bellies. But yeah, thank you so much for stopping by. If you want, you can check me out later on today. I will be streaming again for sure today, and I hope that you guys can join me. I'm gonna shut this baby down. We'll talk to you guys in a bit. If I don't see you, I hope you have a great night, a great day wherever you are in the world. My name is Brian. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.